Hello, sports fans. Welcome to RVing with Luck. I'm Ralph Luck, and right over there at my feet in her bed is Ninja the martial arts cat. Got some pretty big changes in the format that I'm going to be doing, and this is the format I wanted to do from day one, but I kind of got off of it on a tangent, and let me explain, and then I'll explain where I'm at and why I'm at and what we're going to be doing. So since day one, I really wanted to tell my story, have you come along on my journey RVing with me. I mean, RVing with Ralph I don't think had as much of a catch as RVing with Luck, so it's right there in the title. I wanted you to come along with me and Ninja on our journey. I wanted this channel to be about my day-to-day adventures, no matter how exciting maybe they were, and have you follow along with me. So moving forward, that's what I'm going to be doing. About every day or two, I'm going to be attempting to put out a vlog. And in that vlog is going to be a day or two of my life. But in the past, what I've been doing is I'm like, hey, gee whiz, this is my morning routine. Gee whiz, here's my nighttime routine. Gee whiz, here's some tips on security, or hey, I've got to fix my RV door, or let's get up here and do this. So that's all changing, which is not to say that that type of information isn't going to come out, but it's going to come out through my daily routine. And again, sometimes overlapping into day two. This video, if I didn't have all this explanation, would have started out last night. Ideally, last night I would have filmed and said, hey, tomorrow I'm going into town and this is what I'm doing tonight to pack up and get things ready. And along the way, I would have showed you some of the motion detectors and things as just part of, hey, see what's here, part of my routine of things that I'm needing to accomplish or wanted to accomplish, and then showing you little gee whiz along the way, RV life in particular. Then it would have cut to this morning where I was securing the bug, or the V-dub. How about the V-dub? I like V-dub. Anyway, so this morning started out securing the Beetle to the tow dolly, securing the tow dolly to the RV. That would have been kind of cool to film and show you, but I didn't. And then showing my next step, which is, hey, I want to get into Flagstaff this evening. Where I'm looking at staying is at the Cracker Barrel. I've had reports that they fill up by 6, so I'm trying to get there by 5. So going back to this morning, everything was getting hooked up, and I thought, well, you know, let's test that hookup, drive from a half mile out in the forest to right before paved road, which then quarter mile down that paved road is the I-17 freeway. So I drove about a quarter mile from my original spot, made sure the V-dub was all staying hooked up good, see what the clearance was and everything. It was my first time towing it. Then I knew a little spot close to where the dirt forest road turns into pavement. There was this perfect little roundabout, half of it surrounded by forest pines. Well, I pulled in and it was open, a pretty decent spot. But what was nice is I pulled in and now I've only been in direct sun from about 1 o'clock, probably until the sun goes down. But if I'm in the shade till 1 or 2, I found out today it was 88 outside. I had the windows all open, the blinds all down, and one fan that you can hear right there. That guy. And that fan was the only one on. I was feeling really good till I forgot what time I turned on the fan. I have been keeping track of it just to see how much fuel it burns, how much gas it burns. And instead of running it 8, 9, 10, 12 hours, what I've been doing is in the shade for the majority of late morning to early afternoon. And I could even find better spots that are tucked away in between the pines. And in that case, only getting sunlight for a couple of hours. 1 and 3, 2 and 4 is about the hottest part of the day here. So been doing some testing and whatnot, but again, with that fan on and all the windows open, direct sun being kept out by blinds and other things, I was able to not have to start the generator and run the AC until about, I forgot, 1 or 2. Now in about 20 minutes it's going to be 4, so I've had it on for 2-3 hours, which is nothing. And to be honest with the temps down now from the high of the day, and the winds are about 10 to 13 miles per hour, and it's down to about 87 degrees. So again, when it hits like 84, that's a no-brainer that I'm good. I don't care if it's direct sun all day, I could take 84 with a fan on. Wow, I don't know if you heard that, but that was massive thunder. And I think it was just yesterday I posted a short where out of nowhere, massive storm burst came. I got massive rain. It sounded like hail. I didn't see any hail, but it sounded like it. And Maddie Van Halen, who probably within 30 miles of me in the general vicinity, had so much hail it looked like it snowed on the ground. Anyway, if you could hear that thunder, I'm looking to the west of me and to the north, and it's not the blue skies. You can see Ninja got alerted and woke up there. And we're just chilling. I'm going to be popping up here in about 15 minutes. I'm going to be doing a nice deep cleaning, put it on some fresh underwear and shirt, shorts. Anyway, that weird contraption before the thundered in the back is that black box on the top is a 12 volt and 110, so AC and DC plug that was built into the RV. So if you want to mount a TV on that wall, that's really what that predominantly was for. It looks like it's getting dark. So we're going to be going outside here in a minute. It's starting to get a little dark. So we'll have to see what's going on. And of course the star of the show, who doesn't like the light. Here we go. You can see this is the black box I was talking about. It's actually two 110 plug-ins, a cable plug-in, and a 12 volt. Again, for a TV if you wanted it over here on this wall. But I've got that plug-in showing 12.9. It goes down to this little thing that branches out to 3. And you can see, if I turn one off, that just killed power to my fan. With having so many sunny days and power and running the generator, I've just been keeping this on, keeping these two on, and that way at any given time, that red extension cord that goes over my balder or the fan, which has a switch right there, I could switch on at any time. So the third one that I've got here on Velcro is a 150 watt power inverter. So got a couple USB ports and one 12 volt port, which then I can plug in my laptop, and I used to sit right here, laptop right here, feet over there. I enjoy looking out the window much more, so kind of a rare day that I use that plug-in, but it's there anyway. Well, I just opened up my kitchen window to the front, and yeah, we've got some clouds right overhead. So I'm gonna get cleaned up and dressed, ready to head into town and take you along with me, tell you what we're doing. Well, talk about hitting the road just in the nick of time. That sprinkle a minute ago, starting to come down a little more. Look who's my co-pilot. Normally once we start moving, she gets under my seat where I've got a nice little towel for her. I've got her old bed up here. See about enticing her. I've got a towel up here, like some nomadic cats like. But she'll sit on top of her litter box on that towel until we get going good. But I'm gonna put you away. We've only got a little bit to go towards the paved road. Came down just 100, 200 yards down that forest road. We hit the main road, which maybe 40 years ago was paved. And when I say main road, it's still technically a forest road, but it has a name, like most of these do. Kelly Canyon, Willard Springs Road, Walnut Creek Road, and just like some, or many. This has a gate that gets closed in the winter. So we just got off that crappy 40-year-old, was paved forest road onto an actual road. And here's where I'm going to pull out and double check all my lights and everything and secure everything and lock my front RV door so somebody doesn't jump in at a traffic light. We'll be back soon. So here's the plan. I have appointments tomorrow, which I'm not going to bore you with now. I was crossing my fingers that my lift kit would come in and they'd be calling me any minute saying, can you bring it in first thing tomorrow morning? We'll get it done. So that's actually one of the major reasons I'm going, because that lift kit's supposed to be in today. It is now pouring rain, and I just checked, and the weather, which never showed any chance of rain all day, now says rain possible for the next hour. Wow, just weird how it comes out of nowhere. So I checked everything on the trailer, it's all good. First stop, place that I know sells my favorite beer. Potentially dump a bag of trash out, get a Diet Coke, then head to Flagstaff. Right as I'm getting into Flagstaff, there's a Circle K where I'm gonna fill the RV up with gas. It's at about a third, but again, at a quarter, no more generator, no more AC. So we want this baby to be full. So I'm gonna fill it up, and then we're gonna be heading and hurrying to Cracker Barrel to try to get a spot there and hopefully enjoy some Cracker Barrel dinner tonight. So I'm gonna hit the road. We'll see you at the first couple stops maybe. Look at, just wanted to look out. Not too many cars coming. We won't crash into anybody. Okay, so right after that driving shot of Ninja all over me, I stopped at the first gas station. They had a 12-pack of my beer, Yippee. No place to dump the garbage I have in the car, in the B-dub. Next gas station, Circle K, coming into town. Gas Buddy, 14 cents a gallon off. Awesome. What sucks? $100 limit. It's 25 gallons. I have a 55-gallon tank that was almost down to a quarter, and I got 25 gallons, $4 a gallon, 100 gallons. I mean, Gas Buddy, get with the times. This isn't 2016 through 2020 where gas prices were $2.50. But anyway, it's 2023. $100 is going to fill up your Honda Civic. Get with it, Gas Buddy. Okay, now we're off to Cracker Barrel. We'll be arriving about 5:30. I wanted to be there at 5. We'll see. All right, success. We made it. Half hour late. And yes, my ideal spot on the end was taken, but I pulled in. Another RV trailer camper was there with the door open, and she thought she totally recognized my RV and the bug. She goes, hey again, I just saw you last week. I'm like, nope, wasn't me. Anyway, that got her outside. She had her screen door open. Hi, Bridget. And she said, you know, I'm gonna be here till the morning. Go ahead and pull your slide out. I'm like, oh, that would be so nice, because instead of getting up above on the C cab, on the Class C, so much nicer down there in the main slide out bed. Again, thanks, Bridget. Of course, I had my shirt on, and I asked her to check it out. She gave me a great book for videoing, so I'm gonna check it out. But anyway, here I am at Cracker Barrel. I already went and bought something I'll show you later, and then we're gonna go in there for some country fried steak in about 2 hours for dinner. It's another bug. That looks like some big springs on that guy. Let's take a close look. Sorry to get too personal here, Mr. Bug. That looks pretty awesome. Of course, it's not a convertible, but I think I like the hardtop better. But here's what's funny. Check this out. Camping prohibited. Doo-doo-doo. Doo-doo-doo. I think that's about where it ends. On the street. And the surprise ending is going to be, I'm going to let you know what the street name is. So camping prohibited all the way down, but it doesn't seem to affect anybody. And guess what? This is called Lucky Lane. So just my luck, I wound up at the Cracker Barrel on Lucky Lane. Now we're walking to the back where the RV parking is. No camping. I'm not going to film everybody here, but there's a lot of people in our vans. Sure look like they're camping. So, I don't know. Thank goodness for Cracker Barrel though. See, that one right there in front. That would have been nice to have my slide out. But we ended up finding this one here. Thanks to Bridget. Slide out with the bedroom. And I gotta just beat her up in the morning to get out of here. It has batteries and the windows light up. I can't wait to see that in the evening. I'm gonna have to get some Velcro and figure out where to put it, but it was $6 and it was 40% off, so how could I pass that up? Just hilarious. Well, just finished a delicious dinner at Cracker Barrel. Had very quick service, friendly service. Food was very, very good. I got the country fried steak with mashed potatoes with a brown gravy. On the country fried steak, it has a white gravy, so I wanted to mix it up. And then my second side I got, you get 3, but I only got 2. Country greens, or country green beans. Country greens. They were tasty. The taste was great. Mashed potatoes were great. Country fried steak was great. So I really enjoyed it. My server was very fast, efficient. So this was a day in the life. It's down to about 75 and in the bedroom here of the RV. Again, thanks to my new friend that allowed me to put my slide out. And Ninja and I are going to hunker down for the night and wake up in the morning and see if that lift kit has come in. It was scheduled to come in today. I was hoping they'd be able to do the work tomorrow, but I've got a lot of dead time tomorrow to chill out. It's supposed to be 90, 92, so I'll hopefully find a park or at least somewhere in the shade where I could run the generator through midday for the AC. Thanks for watching. Give this thumbs up if you liked it. If you haven't already, please subscribe. Follow me on my journey and be positive, be nice, be active. Y'all take care.